what that means. Okay. Love and light collective. Much love and light to you. I hope you are all doing well. Honestly, it has been a bit of a journey for me in recent past. So there's that. And on top of that, not that the cake needed more icing, but my schedule has just been really interesting. So thank you for those that were maybe wondering when the heck is the next live stream. And Maria Grace, I'm not sure if I will see you this time around, but please know I have not forgotten that you are our most recent contest winner. Thank you for checking the community page. You guys, there's stuff going on over there. I'm talking to you, asking questions, sharing, right? Because you know what they say about sharing. Sharing's caring, okay? And of course, even though I may not be able to plant myself on a live stream 24/7, right, or from day to day, even some weeks, okay, please know that you are very much with me in my heart and mind, okay? I'm always thinking of you guys, and truthfully, I'm always making certain forms of content as well. So speaking of content, you guys, please check out what is already uploaded onto the channel. It's for you anyways, I promise. I wouldn't put my stuff there for me, if that makes sense. Even though, yeah, I'm part of the collective, but that's not the intent. This is not, about me, okay? So get what you can from this channel, right? You know how they say, like, tomorrow's not necessarily promised, right? Content, same deal. Go figure. And yet we hear about it all the time. I feel like it's not talked enough in the sense of seriousness. Like if you want this, catch it while it's good and ready and available, right? Because again, a lot of changes happening, a lot of agendas, timelines, and I don't even want to fall into that rabbit hole. Love and light, Fiona. But get serious about what you are here to get, to have, to experience, to create. All right, because it's now time, right? And some of you, friendly reminder, this means actually kind of make different choices in the sense of, hey, are you a freaking workaholic? You're working all the time? Yeah, you got all those excuses to do so. Yeah, no, I know, yeah, me too, yeah. And you're gonna burn out again now, like again, and then what? It's still gonna be everyone else's fault. Like that's coming through for somebody. All right. So I want to be all like jazzy with the message, since the channeling's open and everything, and say like, hey, frontline shit, right? Like we're doing this. But at the same time, some of us need to stand down. I mean, it's like stand down. Like, what is this? The army? I don't know. Maybe there is some sort of military significance. I'm not saying there is, just saying I'm picking up on some sort of, it's giving commander vibes. Something like you guys. Welcome, welcome. So what all of that could be about, just saying take heed, right? Some of us need to really start stepping up and really be serious, and others need to just sit your ass down, okay? Breathe a lot more deeply, all right? And me too, you guys, hey, I just said it. I mean, for those that maybe came in the back, I'm part of the collective too, so it makes sense that I can relate with some of this. Maybe not everything, but I've been working on breathing deeply, you guys, because really, you're not really pumping your vessel right if you're not, right? But also, it feels good. You know what I mean? And really, I don't know why I'm talking about this. Maybe this is for somebody, but or maybe somebody can relate or has been doing the same work. It would make sense. But I've been really realizing how, like, there's different breaths for different things, if that makes sense to say. And, like, sometimes you can take a breath and like air is only getting but to like certain areas, if that makes sense. And then there's like a deeper and then even deeper version you can find if you really try, you guys. And I think you should, because you can't always wait to exhale. You know what I'm saying? Like, who got time? Let me stop. But that's a different, I digress. Anyhow. Speaking of love, amorous, and all that stuff, we are speaking of that tonight. We got to pick a pile. And I have 3 piles, you guys. And guess what? You know, I did not leave anybody behind because I love and like my collective, whether we met yesterday, 3 years from now. I said what I said and I mean it. Okay. So I got something for like the general collective, but I'm doing things a little bit different. I usually serve you guys first just to, make sure you're paying attention at the beginning. Now we're going to switch it up. I'm actually going to save the general collective message out of all of these piles for last, okay? So I also, you guys, bear with me. Your girl is still working on balance and also still has a lot of responsibilities, right? Heavy is the head that wears the crown sometimes, I swear. But anywho, so I'm keeping it short and sweet. All right. So I know I said it like, oh, you're gonna have to wait all the way till the end for the actual general collective, but the end is gonna be about probably 17 minutes from now. Dead ass. Okay. So because of that as well, and because of the way that the channeling is already open, and I need to make sure I'm flowing, right? I'm just going to go ahead and get into these piles, you guys. Again, really short and sweet. I'm not doing the initials. All right. I got you, though. There's not going to be any confusion on the other side of these piles. But let's get to it, shall we? Pile number 1, you guys. This is your Spotify message. Now, maybe not everyone has Spotify, but guess what? I'm going to tell you as well, right? Because sharing's caring. Obviously, nobody's going to be left behind about this. But these are general collective messages, even though you might be high key or low key resonating with one pile over the other or all of them. All right. Only take what resonates for you. All right. And let the rest sit. It's all right if it doesn't fit. Number 2, your Spotify message. This is your sticker. We're going to get into it. I don't want to give it away because it ties in with the message. And pile number 3, you guys, this is the sticker. All right. The overall general collective message, right, is this cutie one here. All right. We're going to get to that last, of course. All right. So pile number 1. Let's see what time. It's at 7:10. Okay. So pile number 1, in current energies, you are feeling like and or damn should be expecting yourself to walk away. People, places, things comes to mind easily. But this is also dealing with your love life, right? So from one pile to the next, whatever is going to resonate for you, we're really connecting into love life, not so much money, career, all right? And so this could be when I get this 8 of Cups card in love readings, it's like, perhaps it's somebody you already walked away from. I'm not getting that necessarily with this, although I do see in the cards that this is somebody that, at least whether you are aware of this person or not, they know and are aware of you. Okay. But we'll get to that card in a moment. You're really just, it's almost like the ideation of love. It's like, okay, oh, okay, it's a love message. Watch this not be for me. Watch how this one can't be for me, because, and it's like, okay, well, are you ordering that up? You telling, well, who you telling? Because you're kind of, when you speak, whoever you are, and when you think thoughts, whoever, whatever you are, you need to know you're connecting to the universe. You might want to say God, all right? You might want to say Goddess, however you subscribe here. All right, but be mindful, because ain't no way you're just sitting there, standing there, laying there, watching TV, thinking thoughts, and it's not going somewhere majorly, especially in current energies. Again, front lines, new earth, timeline shift, etc. Ascension, right? But it feels like ascension on like at least some steroid type of, I do say so myself, but maybe that's just me. I don't think it is, but I don't want to word curse, if that makes sense. Because this is not for the faint at heart. It's not. You really cannot not make change at this point if you're aware. And change is inevitable, so why fear, right? Right, okay? Because fear would just drain your energy, and isn't it already enough to do the dance at this thing we call the journey, life, right? But back to love, pile number 1. You're getting an opportunity here. And again, I get in current energies, you're kind of bitter about love. Like, I've loved, I've lost, right? But then it's like, it's almost like I would like to, and though, like, so you just, you just left it there, like that was the end of the chapter and the book, like you just nothing else. And it's like, no, your spirit guides want you to shut that kind of thinking and talk. You know, if you're speaking this out, gosh, please don't be that one. Okay. That's literally actively word cursing yourself, and you're capable of doing it, but man, you shouldn't. Okay. Or whoever you are, you should not do that. Okay. What you're going to be ending up experiencing on the other side of making that change, again, stopping with the negative Nelly, negative Nelson thoughts, right? You're going to fall in love, okay? And it isn't the situation like moon cycles past, perhaps, where you fall in love and no one else did. I know. I've been there. Okay, no, but this is actually like somebody's going to come to you and say, hey, I have this idea that we are in love, right? Why? Because it's going to be real. It's going to be real. I can't show the pictures, you guys. Don't mind my hands, but it's going to be real feelings, mutual, unrequited. What? No, that was old Earth type of negative stinking, negative Nelson, negative Nelly thinking. If you track it back, it tracks. But in current energies, you know, I pick these cards and I ask Spirit, hey, give me two for this guy, girl, what have you, right? Really intending for the other person's energies to kind of like come through. And it was split. First, it's your distorted fear, illusionary, misperception, bitterness, Karenness. No, let me stop. Let me be nice. Also, Karen, if that's you, love and light either way. I don't know. I didn't pick the name to be of some sort of significance. Just saying, but you get the sentiment here. It's like this is not the vibe, and it came out in a horizontal fashion, sideways. This is no bueno. Like me as a reader, at least, when this is like, you know, blocking, whether you want to say cock blocking or not, right? But it is. It could be. You don't. You know what I'm saying? Either way, regardless of your sexual preference or orientation, that's the vibe, the energy. Energy's everything. So you want to really work on, hey, what's my energy saying, doing, thinking about, ruminating over and over and over again? Festering, you might say, right? Because this person's going to come in and be like, no, life is good. This is your soft era. With your everything's easy, right? I didn't say roses and candy. It's just that, remember pile number one, like when you look down memory lane, especially in the lover's lane aspect. Oh, hold on. Lover's lane, because you know it wasn't even really love when you look back and you realize that people weren't even committing to tolerating you, let alone celebrating you. And in a, again, air quotes, lover's connection, question mark. Now, there could be some significance to a birthday, whether yours or, and I want to say it this way, literally because of the channeling, and or this person's birthday. So maybe there's a shared birthday for someone here, all right, connecting to pile number one. Or maybe in current energies, when you find this, all right, whether it's right now on the live stream with us or however, whenever, you know, your birthday you've experienced or will experience in the near future. But this person already knows who you are. It's interesting. It doesn't read necessarily like you both do. Isn't that kind of neat, though? Like, oh, you know, there's eyes everywhere, they say. And this person or you, somebody here has dark hair. Now, whether you are aware of it, because I'm telling you, the energy is strong. It's almost stronger with this one, which was the first one. Ooh, can't even get it out. It's somebody's truth, okay? Again, general collective. But you met more than a year ago, or around a year ago. Now, again, I don't know that you know of this person. You could know of this person and you don't know of them to have an eye for you in that regard. Love and light, you guys. And somebody here has blue eyes, okay? Short hair could be of some significance. Tattoos. Somebody could be older than the other. Hold on, I'm just trying to share the pictures, you guys, really quick, just in case any of them are some sort of synchronicity to you. I felt like this one also would have strongly been Because I know it's like, oh, animated eyes. Well, I'm looking at like the red lips, the platinum blonde hair, like you know, like the whole picture. And so that's what we're referencing right now as well. Okay, for some of the aesthetics coming across either for you and or your energies, um, or vice versa. Okay, so there could be some significance with black and white. Gosh, I love black and white, you guys. I love to mix more so than well, let me not lie about that because I do love black on black, but I do love black and white as well. Anyways, it's not about me. I just wanted to talk. Thanks for listening, collective. It's been a time. So there could be some significance to white clothing. She's almost giving me like ethnicity vibes of like Latina, no Tino shade or anything. Just saying. Um, Although I'm not really super great with picking out like just from like meeting somebody or seeing a photograph like, oh, that's such and such like ethnicity, because I don't know, probably because I'm all mixed up. It's like, what do you mean? It's a person. It's a human. So piercing short hair and white clothing came out for that, you guys. Now I'm gonna ring the bell and guess what? I found it, because you know your girl may fall, but she gets back up. Okay. Oh my god. Wow. So it was the bell's turn. That's so hilarious. Guess what? I'm over prepared. I still got the ringy dingy from last time. Bell notification. It's bell time, you guys. So pound number 1 is done. Gosh, I feel the same almost. But here we go. We're going to keep going. Before I forget, this particular song, since I've already like not remembered, let me check what the hell was this one. For pound number 1. Okay. So there could be some significance to like understanding an actual like cassette tape. I'm also hearing like there could be some significance to like Lisa Frank stickers or like Lisa Frank type of art, or like, is that like 90s though? I feel like cassette tapes are not 90s. Anywho, there is this artist, and I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing. It's a K-pop artist, and this person is a South Korean singer, songwriter, and actress. And I think her name is like Lee Yoon. But I will show this because I don't. It says IU as well, but it seems to be like the name of. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's a band that this Lee Yoon sings. I'm not familiar with K-pop, you guys, but that's what came out. And this is for pound number 1, just to wrap it up. There could be some significance to springtime. Well, duh, right? Um, but you may want to check out what you can check out from the lyrics. And I say that because you guys, I mean, my understanding, a lot of us are in the States, right? So just a heads up when you look up the, and of course you would have to have Spotify. I don't know if this is clear enough. I will post a picture of the stickers in the community page so that you guys have the ability to do the scan that way. Um, and bear with, I still need to find cards that they all can fit on, because I would prefer to just have like a card instead of actual sticker, but we're raw dogging it, whatever. And I feel like there was one other thing that I needed to mention about that song. And then I can let it go. Hold on 1 second. I have to concentrate. There was something. Oh, there could be some significance to either the color lilac or lilacs the flower. Okay. All right. So the bell has rung, you guys. And for those that maybe don't know what that means, please check the description box. I can't post anything in here. I'm not sure if we have a moderator still. Because I know it's really late. So I need you guys, Love and Light Spoonie. I need you guys, let me see who's in here. Let me see. So Love and Light Fiona, Love and Light Peter Kim, Love and Light Dream. I think that says Mystery. Love and Light Jonah Yusuf. Love and light, Alexa. Love and light, Elizabeth. Blessings to you as well. Blessings, blessings. Thank you. Love and light, PNW Queen 99. All right, so you guys, and Love and Light Spoonie. Did I miss anybody? Oh, thank you, Fiona. I wasn't sure because I know it's so late, and I don't expect you to feel like you have to be here. I'm not gonna lie, I was not super great with reading the chat so far because I was doing other stuff. Bear with, your girl's a little tired. What was I gonna say? Let me just get these signs out for pile number 1 before I like trip up and then start on pile 2 by accident. Okay, so we got Taurus and Scorpio coming out for pile number 1. Now, this could be on the part of your chart placements, but I'm really intending it. Ooh, my nose. I'm really intending it to be this person that we're trying to identify, right? This person that definitely has eyes on you, whether you're aware of that or not. Just saying. I'm not getting like creeper vibes. I'm just getting like a little bit of like, I don't know. Should I say dopamine? Like it's like the idea of like when I tap into this energy, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting it's like an energy that is feminine, connecting to the collective, right? Which can be Geiger or what have you, because energy can, you know, about some other energy. Even if the collective member, I'm tapping into somebody, it's like the idea of even not knowing. But for some reason, somehow, it's resonating with you that you understand that that's actually, like, your intuition is going, yep, yeah, you just don't know, right? We've all been there, I'd like to say, right? I'm not alone at that, right? Like, you don't know how you know, but you know, even though you don't know who to know necessarily. No one's really coming to mind. But you just know, this is my message. Like, you know, and I'm not suggesting you should take this if it's not resonating. I'm tapping into somebody that resonates. And I'm just getting excited. It feels like dopamine. Like, ooh, like my favorite shows on, like ice cream, like, you know, whatever you're into that makes you get that hit, right? It's like that. So that's pretty cool, right? Because I feel like, you know, there's no this isn't like Joe from You vibes, right? Where it's like, oh, this is really gonna be short-lived because in 3 days. No. Anyways, for those that get that reference anyway, I don't even know if that's still on. I kind of had to leave it because I was like, everybody can't die. Like, you can't always have to kill. Like, it was giving like Sweeney Todd like 2.0 vibes. Like, how many pies are we eating? Anyways, let me stop. We got Capricorn. All right, double the Scorpio. All right, let's one more time. Come on, let me see. Anything? Aquarius. All right, so that's what we got for pile number 1. Got through that. Okay, let me see. Did we do damage? Right, creeper vibes were never ordered, like, ever. Like, we do not attract creeper vibes. Oh my gosh, isn't there, like, such a thing as a creeper? Is that Minecraft? I'm not really a gamer. Although sometimes I think I might want to be, but we've all got our strengths. There is a creeper. I was looking at this thing at the store. I have this thing, like, I really enjoy, like, toys. Like, I really am, in a lot of ways, as serious as your girl can be, I will get down with the little children, like, as if they are me and I am them, if I, like, want to be in that kind of energy, right? Because it's fun, it's lighthearted, it's creative, right? Like, tapping into your inner child is actually better than should I say that part? Like, I feel like I want to say tapping into my inner child is much more pleasant compared to even tapping into other children, because, you know, there could be temper tantrums and crises to be averted and questions, right? So, to be clear, I'm not necessarily running to, like, where all of the children in the land are. However, they do tend to try to find me. It's weird, but anyways, I digress. So I was in a little bit of the toy section of some store the other day, and I was like, actually, in my defense, I think I was standing in line too long and looked around. That's what it was. In the impulse section, I like to call it, right? and I was like, oh, there's green, and it was like this green cube. It was literally like a cube shape. And I thought it was a tin, and it said creeper. I thought, yeah, like creeper. I was like, I don't know what that is, but the tin was cute, and it was like pixelated. And I was like, oh, because I was almost thinking like, oh, that's a neat looking tesseract, but I was like, that it can't be a tesseract, so I had to observe it, and I was really underwhelmed when I picked it up, and it was just like plastic, like crunchy, punchy plastic that was like super thin, and you could never, like, once you, I guess, like opened to get whatever candy was inside or something, it was never, you'd have to throw it away, and I was like, that's literally a waste. So but my eye went towards it, I guess, because of the green. I'm always looking at green, green, green. And then toys were the channel. Oh, why are these here? Wait, hold on. We already did those. Okay, let me see what we got. Love and Light Carl. Love and Light to you in Australia. Love and Light you guys. Oh yeah, Minecraft, right, Smoonie? Oh, it explodes at the player. Well, that's kind of sounds like gack, right? Or like slime. I'm excited for the new Spaceballs movie to come out with Rick Moranis and everything. Can't. I think I actually will probably have to go to the theater for that one because it's, I don't know. But that'd be neat if they. I mean, I haven't heard or like looked into it either, but that'd be really cool if it was like 3D. Because I feel like I understand why it was, like, I understand why the original wasn't 3D. But like nowadays, doesn't it have to be like? And Rick Moranis is like come, like, I don't know, like the almost all the cast, right? I mean, John Candy for sure is never gone and also never forgotten. Because I don't know, I really think that John Candy is the type of essence that if you really wanted to like tap in, I think he would be like amenable, right? Like I think, I don't know, that's just me personally. Because I always like growing up, whenever I like watch him in movies and stuff, for some reason I'd be like, oh god, I feel like I know him. Like he's like, I don't know, he's like good people. Like there's just certain like actors, especially along the way, where whether in television or movies, I'm like, I feel like I know. Like if we would meet and we would see each other, and not even in a romantic sense, you guys, just like a family. Like, ooh, I do not know how to pronounce that name, Spoonie. Luo Yonksy. Mel Brooks. And you know who I've been really excited about too, which has nothing to do with music or movies, is Phil Collins. I don't know, I just his music, like growing up I didn't understand a lot of it, but like it was such a an experience where he would just like make you feel or make you go into the story whether you resonated with it or not, because I was really young, you guys, like listening to that stuff, and some of the stuff was serious that he would sing about, and I don't know if you would, I think what I appreciate about him is like, yeah, he's like, I guess rock or whatever, like soft rock, but he's also like quite folksy. And I often, every now and again, enjoy like a good folk type of, um, or maybe I shouldn't even say folk singer. I should say like folk singer roots type of singer, because like Fiona Apple comes to mind as well, with that like the folksy, um, or not even Fiona Apple. What's the other one? Oh my God, who's the one that's like, I'm like a bird on the fly away. I don't know am I don't even sing that part anymore. I used to, but who is that? I'm like a bird. It's not Natalie Imbruglia, but she's another one. I just really, or Alana Davis. You know, if you guys have not checked out Alana Davis, ALANADAVIS, you should check her out, especially if you enjoy being soothed while entertained. It's really good stuff. I should listen to her again. I'm not in a while. Wait, you told wait that he was an actor? Wait, who was an actor? Oh, Phil Collins. Yes, I did not. Yeah, Nelly Furtado. Thank you, Tracy. Woo! Yes, thank you, because that my brain was gonna be like glitching over that one. Nelly Furtado. Yeah, and but you guys watch what you listen to though, because you know what? Sometimes things can sound happy, right? And then when you check the lyrics, it's like literally singing about the forbidden S word. I don't even want to say it because I don't want to get flagged, but you know, so be mindful of that. And here's a classic example of that one in like the most lighthearted type of example I can quickly think of is there's a song I think it's called Hey Ya by Andre Th- Andre 3000, and it's like hey ya, hey ya, and he's like all right, all right, all right, and it's fast. Da, 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 and nothing da, 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 right. But when you check out the lyrics, man's is crashing out like basically like you ever see one of the scenes in any of the Scream franchise movies where it's like this is not supposed to actually really go down, and people just think it's part of the movie experience, or just Jada Pinkett Smith screaming over what was going down in the theater. Um, it's interesting because is that like imitating art or art imitating? I should just shut the live stream down right now because wow. Okay, anyways, don't mind me, y'all. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm just gonna use that as an excuse tonight. Oh, Lily Allen is great too. Love and light, Jay. I don't know Alfie or a few though, but I've been getting into some different bands and stuff. Shoot, after tonight, I gotta check up into some K-pop. But let me just. Yeah, I know about Phil. I know. See, I don't want to say too much, but yep, Fiona. Mm-hmm. And that's why sometimes I think that I just certain individuals get highlighted because you ever see the Care Bears? No, let me stop. But I have been praying for him. Like, yeah. Because good people deserve good prayers, right? Right. Okay. Anyways, you guys, let me get going with the next pile number two, okay? And then I promise I got you on the questions. Now, this, you want to know what this one is? You're not ready, so I'll tell you at the end. Okay. So, like, pile number two. You could have had a breakup with this person. All right. So you could be in separation. But here's the sitch. Even if you're not, right? Like dead ass, you gotta let shit go. Not in the sense of all of a sudden you're delusional and forgot. You, in the sense of forgive. I don't know that you'll ever forget. I mean, you have to be a little bit stupid. Ain't nobody dumb here. So can't do that. So it's safe to forgive. You see what I'm saying? Forgive and forget are two totally different things. But when you've forgiven, you can tell because when you remember, because you don't forget, your panties and your boxes don't bunch up inside of your rib cage. you know, just keeping it real, just saying. And you're being asked to do this because you can, and also because you should. Because as you do that, you're making a way for a new beginning. Again, pile number two, we're still talking about love, all right? And you want to know the kind of love? Fearless kind. I had to make sure there was no nipples. Okay, real good. I had to turn like, sir, let me see your chest. You good? How you live, sir? He good. But so here's the stitch though, pile number two, right? It feels risky, especially with the Fool card talking about the new beginning. Like, oh, okay, just so you see me on the edge of the cliff. You're just saying slide down the slide down the crevasse. Right? And it may feel like that. Like it might feel like going on the chopping block. Like, okay, so I'm just gonna be the next one to be. It's giving the sentiment of everybody plays the fool. Like maybe just like pile number one, pile number two, whoever I'm reading for, you kind of accidentally subscribe to the toxic, negative, stinking thinking program about love, in the sense of kind of simultaneously thinking love also is part and parcel of some painful journey. I am not judging you, because I'm telling you, you know what? I might actually be worthy of a soapbox and a motherfucking microphone, okay? That's how well I understand, okay? To be clear about number two. And on top of it, here's some more icing for the cake. We're talking about it though because we're overcoming it, right? But this person comes off a little bit like a tease. And not even, it'd almost be easier if it was like just, oh yeah, hot and cold. Like somebody thought I was going to say, it's not that kind of tease. See, this person can't really ever get to the part of cold with you. Yet they are. In reality, they're just not giving you full throttle, right? But when they're not giving you full throttle, you're looking at this person as in normal temperatures, in normal energies, in the normal depths of love, perhaps, okay? Or if this is someone you have yet to meet and know, this is how it will be, all right? So take however it could resonate, right? But I feel like when you get there, you'll understand what I'm saying. The other time, this person is not cold, they are full fucking throttle. And that's kind of scary because it's like, huh? Especially because you know how, like with the risky card, right? Um, and all you've ever really known about love, which is how to heal and give yourself love, not really how to how to maintain balance in reciprocity of love. See, that's different, right? Well, you're gonna learn, all right, and so is this person. Does that make sense? um Interestingly enough, I didn't hit up this deck, whichever deck this is, okay? Got a lot going on, got a lot of cards shuffling, right? And no pun intended, okay? But this card says, my mask keeps me safe, I need to fake my feelings. But now remember, you've got this fearless love. There's that full throttle. See what I mean now? And the divine want you and this person to know you both are worthy of the love that you will cultivate together. All right. Now, here's what I loved about your reading, pile number two. Oh, can't show it. Wait, let me see. I asked for Spirit to give me two cards again for this person on the other side's energy, right? So the cross watcher, right? And guess what? All the collectives, everything just came out. That is this person's focus. It's like this person looks to you as you are worthy and is struggling to consider themselves worthy enough to be receiving of someone so worthy. There's that third chakra. To be receiving of someone so worthy of anything they want. Anyone they want. That's the way this person views you, and that's why your energy, when asking about theirs, comes out. All right. So it's almost like you can't make everything so black and white. Like this person could be triggering because it's like, well, what do you mean you just said this? You just did this way, and now that way. And both ways you're already still trying to get used to, because whoever I'm reading for you, you don't know about reciprocity, honey. Like in a healthy sense and inside of an amorous connection. I'll give you that. Okay. Maybe in different dynamics of loving, caring connections, you've been met with reciprocity. I don't know how much consistency, but reciprocity, right? So, like, I don't know, like parent child dynamic comes to mind, right? Reciprocity, but not in the sense of like, wow, I am your lover, your partner, your best friend, your soulmate kind of thing, right? And this person sees you as a queen. They see you as main character energy. They see you, this would be like a star card on steroids with these two right here. All right. Um, they see you as fearless. they look at you as such strong, big, bright, beautiful energy, right? And look at you on top. So this could be, yeah, it shows on that, the dynamic. Sometimes you can have two people in certain types of meat suits, right? And yet there is some sort of should I say pose type of energy. Like you can have a female meat suit in an over masculated type of energy, right? Still would have feminine energy, but is more comfortable and sitting prominent in that masculine energy. And same deal with someone in a masculine meat suit, a body, right? Can be quite feminine, sitting most aptly in feminine energies, or most prominently, excuse me. But when you meld it all together, right, and regardless of the meat soup type, to be clear, nobody left out of this, right? You and this person are giving yin yang, right? You and this person, if you do like to switch from overarching masculine to overarching feminine, depending on the day, this person's doing the dance right with you. I love that, though. I love that. You both are still licking wounds. Yeah, so what? You still deserve love. You're still worthy. And you've got the power, all right? So, Divine want you to know you really can't expect much more out of you or this person, right? Whether you are like actively waiting for this person or not, this feels a little bit of a mixed bag for pile number 2, because I feel like some it's like damn sure are waiting, and others not yet. Not that I'm trying to word curse you into waiting, just saying, right? Yeah, because look, the next card out, your paths will cross during the next air sign season. Now, when that came out, I did look it up because I did not know off the top, and that is like it's like May 21st to June something is Gemini. So take what resonates here. And this person could wear red items, right? Whether they belt that or not, okay? Maybe they just look great in red, all right? Maybe they look good in winter shades. Somebody here could be a man, all right? Or somebody in a male avatar, male meat suit, all right? These aesthetics, again, are coming through with the pictures. Yeah, I mean, how are you going to... Look at this. This card, I didn't even... I don't know if I've seen that card before. I might be tripping, but it says powerful. But how fitting. I mean, this person just sees you and like, bam, like you just, you know what? I've been called this before. This is top shata type of energy. Top shata. Like you could just have anyone you want. All right. Whether you got a round face or they got a round face. All right. Could be some significance to like how do I say that? It's like connecting to culture, but I'm not coming up with the word. It could be some sort of prominent family culture that could feel a little risky for the cross watcher or the person on the other side, or because of somebody's culture here, somebody could feel like they're a little taboo or off limits. Somebody could have a skin condition or be plus size. I'm being guided to share some, not all, with this one as far as the pictures. Actually, one of them I can't even share. So somebody could be, mature, more reserved, not so heart on sleeve, not so outwardly expressive or childlike, right? Which is okay. I mean, you can't listen. You can't be childlike all the time, and you can't be serious all the time. There's a balance, right? Again, there's where you come in. See, ooh, 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 right? Somebody here could be average height, have a beard, glasses, or light skin, right? Wow. Okay, so getting back to the song, right? Unchained Melody by the Righteous Brothers. Look it up. It's an oldie, but a greatie, if I do say so myself. I mean, that's a really old one, but hey, timeless classic. All right. It's kind of like how they look to you. Oh. All right. I'm going to ring the bell and then we'll get to the signs. So I don't know what's up with our bells. Being a bitch. Oh, wow. I have to have a talk with her. No, it's just like a synchronicity. I feel like I am. Do you ever get to, here, why is the video game thing coming through? I feel like you ever go through like I used to have the ability to watch my kid play GTA. And she would be so kind as to make sure that we went to the ocean so that I could see. Like, I wasn't playing because I'm not really a gamer, right? I love the ocean, you guys. Like, I really do. Like, I literally, my soul is calling or being called, literally. Okay. So anyways, long story short, I don't know if any of y'all know this, but you can go to the edge of the coating, right? So it's like if you go out in the ocean long and far enough, mom loves the ocean. So my kid was really going. It just starts to get a little wonky, right? And I don't know if any of you are experiencing this. Let me know because I'm actually quite curious. I just feel like I am walking the edge of some sort of coating. It's the best way I can say it. And so that means a lot of things just aren't there anymore, can't be there anymore, aren't functioning perhaps. And if that's you, my advice, what I've learned to do, is just go with the flow and stay grateful and go with the flow. And if you need assistance, please ask your guides. All right, please ask the archangels for that assistance every time. Okay, and you'll be fine. This is par for the course for right now, but this too shall pass. It's going to feel a lot more stable and safe in a lot more ways with a lot more ease eventually. Divine timing, as it were, right? Love and light, Alphonse. Love and light, Yasa. Oh, you just started. Red is a good color, Spoonie. I like red too. I don't wear it often, so much, but I do have like a couple like really good pieces. I'm like, yeah, that's good. But other than that, I usually save it for my lips. I don't know. You know what it is? I feel like me personally, I get a lot of attention that I don't ask for, and so when I can help it, I probably just shouldn't ask for the attention, if that makes sense. So yeah, it'd have to be like a real like special kind of situation for me to just pop out in like all red everywhere. Yeah, you can swim in the ocean in GTA, and you can yeah, because she would swim, what she would get like the jet skis, and you just to the edge, but it starts glitching. And yeah, I just feel like if I look behind me hard enough, there really wouldn't be much there. Sometimes I feel like that when I look around too. Like, I'm not really here anymore. Maybe that's just me manifesting. All right, so let's see. All right, Yasa. Ooh. Um, so I'm seeing, oh my goodness, Yasa. Okay, here's a sitch, right? It looks really bad. I don't know if this is just because of your like current energy, mental, emotional state about the journey and or the process or the many times of attempts or the many nights of study, right? Because obviously this isn't easy. Like nobody just like wakes up and goes, "I got my master degree. I didn't even know I was in school," right? Like obviously there's work here, okay? But the whole time you're like in this struggle mode, okay, with the death card coming out and leading to the Two of Swords, which we know damn well is about the mental space, and then going into the moon energy. It's also kind of giving, hey, don't make the journey any worse of an experience, mentally, even at least, right? Because you do get this wish fulfillment, you do get this obtained, all right? And with the Four of Pentacles being underneath the Nine of Wands, it's not going to be beyond the time frame that you asked about, right? But now what are you going to do about that? Are you going to accept that and then still be in this kind of energy? Because this is kind of beneath you. Doesn't that make sense? Like, the divine didn't say, hey, hope you wake up today in some moon and Two of Swords energy and, in the greatest moments in your death energy, right? If anything, put the death energy to that mental state and act like you already have the master degree, and just instead of worrying, be grateful and of course continue to persevere in the process of what all makes sense to do in order to be able to reach that milestone. Hey Yasa, welcome light babe. Okay, all right, let's see here, Jay, about Angie. Wow, you saw 130,000 people last night, Alphonse, and didn't tell them about the channel? That's hilarious. No, I'm just joking. Tell a friend, folks. Damn. Shit. Let me stop. All right. Let me clarify this, because what are we talking about? Like, what is going on? All right. So here's what I'm not actually clear on, Jay. Let's talk about Angie, right? Here she go at night. Also, here she go at night. Why? There's the question. I feel like it's a question because it's like, well, Angie, why'd you place yourself to the left then? Why'd you place yourself somewhere outside of the frame then? Maybe she thought you were gonna chase, with the Knight of Swords being cut from the deck and the Ace of Swords at the bottom. Maybe she thought, oh, let me get it. Let me get it right. Okay, so here's really the reality of the situation. Jay, aka Karma, handing out ego death. Is that it, Jay? I think that's pretty much it. I think Angie got a little scoop of that ego death 5,000. Ball's in your court. What you want? Should you? Whatever you do, your judgment stands. It's up to you. All right, but that's a yes. I mean, but I was just trying to give her everything I found out. Just saying. You kicked her? Yeah, but with the Two of Wands and the Strength card, it's giving, it ain't just about that ex. Either way, you good. This is just you anyways, right? Victory. You on top, moving, not staying stuck. Sometimes people, they want that trauma bond so damn bad. Can't give it to them though. This the new earth. This the new earth. Sun card, you feel me? That's the happiest card in any tarot deck, you guys. Tap into the energy because that's your birthright. Really. Yeah, well, healing is in order. Obviously, hurt people. And some of the most shittiest people. Oh, excuse me. Let me stop. But you get the sentiment. Okay, let me see here. Alphonse about Lisa. Said make her wait. Jay always strategizing. Jay in stealth mode. Said, and next Tuesday, matter of fact. No, oh, please nobody play with Jay. Said that part. All right, now let me go back to Alphonse. So you had sex, Alphonse. Is that what you're liking to share with? I'm just joking. Said or just a one-off. All right. I am getting first out the 7 of Cups, right? Which is giving no, but at the same time I got another no. But hold on. Okay. Is this the 8 or the 9? No, it's the 9. The 9 of Swords. But then bam, here goes the big wand. Talking about passionate new beginning. I think that there are some similarities energetically. I'm not saying personality wise, Alphonse, between you and she in the sense of overcoming fears. And that's the way I'd like to say that. I'd like to tell that. Okay. But the ace stands. All right. No pun intended. Just all is well. All right. Except for when you're in this type of energy. Okay. Because the thing is, I'm getting that you already know. You know, imagine if you were driving to the beach, you guys, right? Oh God. But like, would it be good if you were so excited to get there that the whole time you bitched because you're not there? Are we there yet? Ugh, 3 more hours. Oh my God. I gotta get to the beach. Who wants to drive anywhere with that, let alone an all-day trip? Right? Right. So don't do that to you either, even if by accident. If you can realize, and this is not even just for Alphonse, anyone who can make sense of anything I'm saying, get it, okay? Get this, all right? Don't make shit worse. You already know that there are people out there in them streets, hell, some of you in the sheets even trying to fuck shit up, make it worse. Don't you join in the opposition, okay? Advocate for yourself, even with you to you, about you, and for you. Make sense? All right? Because, again, if and when you should find yourselves, I'm not saying you should, just saying if, because it happens to the best of us sometimes, and it had happened in the past to all of us, okay? As I look down at the 8 of Swords. When you are in energies of lack, it sounds like I want, can't wait, where is. Sometimes it sounds like why. And you really got to fight you for you, and not in the sense of an unloving way, like, oh, you stupid, blah, 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 hate you always. You don't need to gaslight yourselves just because you've been gaslit a gabillion times in life, right? Don't join in the opposition, especially against yourselves, all right? And you got to check, you guys, because sometimes, a lot of times, it happens and we don't mean to. So you have to check. Once you get good at checking, then you get good at checking yourself. Make sense? So that on the other side of checking yourselves in love and in light, not in the sense of beating yourselves up and adding the sting to the sting, right? Then you start realizing, damn, I'm a fucking master manifester, and that's just all I've ever been. That's just all I will be. Okay? It's a wonderful journey, right? But it's not an overnight process. So again, you got to check, you got to check in. Oh, and again, and again. Especially if you know, because of past traumas, because of mental health issues, right? Like you have like ADHD, etc., okay? That you check out, you dissociate, then you've got to make sure that you are strategizing to check back in all the more. I'm not saying it like, oh, you'll never not dissociate. I'm saying you got to balance it out. Okay, when you are checked in, you're checked in intentionally. What do you want out of this life? What did you come here for? What do you want to experience? Because what you want wants you, especially right now, babe. I feel like we've been saying that shit for decades, eons, and it really couldn't be the most truest that it's ever been until now in current energies, in this new earth, the beginning of the beginning of the beginning of the new earth. Energy, you guys, we're not hopping rocks, we're not hopping planets, okay? Nobody's got to shimmy and shift their hips or anything. It is literally about your awareness and the way that you use your consciousness. And it is up to you. Or it could be, unless you believe otherwise, and then it may not be. And that would be scary, and that wouldn't really be the epitome of you coming here to receive all you came here for. Make sense? Speaking to somebody. You guys, did we even do the chart placements for number 2? I know that I wrapped up number 2, but I just want to make sure before I hit the last pile. Because I do not remember. Maggie May, much love and light. Listen, here's the sit, you guys. This is for Maggie May too, but like, seriously, I've been really doing a lot of meditation. And like, literally, we hear it all the time, but sometimes it's best to break it down, especially if you've heard things a lot. If something or someone is for you, they will not pass you by. Now, here's the sitch. It doesn't necessarily mean that there won't be stagnancy, delay, blockages, right? But in the end, because what's time anyways, especially if you think of life as a journey, right? How do you miss out if in the end, what God set, what the universe set stands, right? And sometimes it's nice to break that because it takes the pressure off of, are we late? Are we missed out on time? We could have had 3 kids now. And, right? So it's again like, shit, you're making that worse. I'm like, oh, you got to wait on your hands? Okay, well, the best way to wait is not at all. Because if you wait, you're going to make it worse. Makes sense? Oh, and that's not me coming for Maggie or any one of you. I just really want you guys to, I want to afford you the opportunity to receive different types of examples to get some of the same principles and spiritual laws, quite frankly. So that once you do, man, you just soar with them. You operate out of the understanding, right? We can hear words all the live long day. And if they're not sinking in, what the fuck? Right? I like when they sink in and they're healthy, right? And really to understand what truthfully about this life that is for you actually can't pass you by. It's freeing. It takes the pressure off. Because the rest of society, the rest of the cultural ramifications, or the rest of the protocol, or the rest of the matrix will tell you otherwise, right? It's really freeing to know what truthful truth really is, right? I mean, truth is actually not even the best word I could probably come up to describe, but currently, again, your girl's tired. Because I feel like truth is also, to some degree, what you make of it if you believe it hard enough, right? Like, right? If you really believe something, right? Like, haven't you been at a stoplight and you go, oh, I really thought that was green. I almost pressed the gas. And as you're processing that, the green came. And nobody stopped to think, oh, I manifested that. I believed. Oh, my intuition told me. Mm-hmm. Well, you turned the light green. Who's to say you didn't? Unless it would be you taking truth away from that truth. See, truth and perception really can go hand in hand. Make sense? Oh, something. I feel like I'm speaking in code. I'm trying to be clear. Sheesh. Okay. Alphonse, you keep doing you, you know? Let the flow happen. If you are constantly trying to catch the flow, you're trying to be in control mode, right? I think for if all of the control freaks could just, and hey, I understand what it, I mean, I would be in the class, the category, and classification, to be clear, right? If we all got together and just understood that we could use our abilities to be stubborn towards relaxing, and that it and would who all and what all we want would come all the more faster, that would be a great day. But again, even with that, it's practice. Try again. So no tea, no shade. But seriously, you guys, it's the same amount of energy. It's just how will you use it, right? And not gonna lie, it feels easier to use energy, the same amount, in a much more toxic way. Why is that? Well, again, going back to society, culture, matrix, they're not going to tell you otherwise. Oh, maybe it's set up that way so we learn and grow our soul. And maybe we can't control everything so that we learn and grow our soul. Makes sense. My advice to you, Maggie, is to understand that you are protected and to understand that the words that I've been sharing with you really do ring true. I mean, you're either going to worry and make a down payment for something that you can't afford anyways, or something that you don't want to experience by helping to create that experience. Ooh, voodoo. You either bow down by fear and have a worse time at things, or you understand that you are protected, you are a divine being having a human experience. And so, of course, the divine is going to pair you up with somebody that's for you and that will be available in divine timing. And that in the meantime, you are to continue to enrich your green pasture on your side of the fence, as it were. Because worrying about what somebody has going on their side of the fence doesn't help what's going on your side of the fence. And it doesn't help the connection come in all the more. And you can ask Alphonse because he's heard all of the pep talks as well, just about the same root issue. And it's really fear-based, you guys. When you are fearing, you're attracting everything that you don't want to receive that you're fearing about. So it's really counterproductive. Okay? When you are trusting in the energies of the divine, trusting that you are on the good side of karma, because you don't wake up going, who can I screw over today? You don't stay up late at night going bippity boppity voodoo, right? Right? So what could the offense be? And sometimes you guys on the other side of realizing, okay, there's been fear there's also simultaneously, and no tea, no shade, I had the same conversation with myself earlier, impatience. Again, that control freak. Ugh. Should have been by now. Oh, it should be by now. I should have. And the whole time it's lack. You're telling the universe, you're telling God, you're telling yourself, you're telling the cells in your heart space and in your body, right? Literally your heart cavity, that, you don't have. This is bad. Hate it here. Not good. So then what's going to happen? More of not good. More of hate it here. More of it's bad. More sickness eventually, right? Because when you're acting out of any kind of imbalance, you're not in a state of ease. You're outside of the state of ease, which breeds disease eventually. Not word cursing, it's just standard textbook stuff once you really kind of break down some of the spiritual laws and principles as you get to know and love them and operate out of them, because you fall prey to them regardless of your ignorance. All right. So it's best to be knowledgeable and hey, ask questions. Christina Lopes is another phenomenal YouTuber. She doesn't read tarot, to my understanding, but she's got a lot of library content that's free, that's helped me, especially in the year 2020, guys, when I was going through my whatever that was. It was at least a dark night of the soul experience. But she helped me understand some things that, said things in certain ways that it's like, I get that now. You guys check her out. I don't know her personally. I'm not affiliated. No, I'm just telling you what works for me because that's all I can ever do, right? Aside from channeling, all right? You ask for advice, so. Yes, Archangel Michael. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Oh, okay, let me see. Thank you, Fiona, for whatever that was. Much love and light. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, let's see here. I think we're okay. So we didn't do. Okay, let me do for the signs for pile number 2 real quick. We're gonna close out with pile number 3 and our last message. Cancer. All right, so you guys, anyone confused? We're just wrapping up the signs. Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, thank you, Fiona. We got Cancer and Scorpio, as well as Pisces for pile number 2. Whether on the part of you, collective member, or this individual coming your way or in your energy. Sagittarius, Aries, and Gemini on the bottom of the deck. Aquarius also came out. Okay. All right, so pile number 2. And that's what I have. All right, we're going to go into pile number 3. Much love and light, Maggie. Rest well. Thanks for coming on. All right, so you guys, K-pop, more K-pop. And this one is called, the song title is called The Stealer. And the band is called The Boys. It's a K-pop band. All right. And here's the sitch. This one's going to be pretty self-explanatory. We got a big blonde and an emperor. Ooh, approaching. Yeah, and I think this is kind of low-key, high-key on purpose because the magnetism is indicating there is some form of attraction. So for some of you, let's keep it real. You don't know this person necessarily, right? Or you don't know that you're actually specifically necessarily attracting this person in, but you've been doing you, and you've been doing you well. And so that is part and parcel of the ascension / spiritual law and principle journey that this life affords us. Okay, when we do us well, all right, you get to a point, you do you well enough, people, places, things around you have to also. I love that. Okay. And then others, you have been intending and intentionally doing so. Sorry, I'm tired. You have been manifesting this person intentionally, and you've been intending to do so. All right. So, you want to know what else is mutual? Okay. Ooh, can't show that. And somebody really, for whoever has the bazooms. Okay, they're bazooming, baby. All right, that is the highlighted feature. I'm not saying that you're ugly. I'm just saying they're pretty, apparently, to this person. And burning desire is mutual. All right. Love and light, Kimberly. Here's the sitch. With this rendezvous energy, right? This is not just about a meeting, and it's not even giving spin the block energy. I'm getting that for someone here, this emperor, whether this is a father or father figure or not, whether this is somebody older than you or not, collective, they want to plan a trip, right? And it's giving just, one-on-one, like, let's just me and you, I want to say figure this out. I don't know who talks like that. Me and you, let's figure this out. Ace of Wands, baby. That's that divine assistant type of breakthrough energy, but it's also quite phallic, isn't it? This person is going to be fulfillment for you. Okay. Oh my, you know what? Let me just, this ain't the spicy tarot, I know, but damn. You see this? You see all of that? See the wand and the, this is yin and yang, and if I do say so myself. Okay. And for some of you, you and this person maybe had like a couple jump starts, right? It's like, okay, yeah, we're gonna do this. Nope, 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 not the time, or never mind, right? That happened at least once, but somebody here, it happened like a couple times or more. All right, and I'm not saying it in the sense of like, oh my God, that's just Roger. He gonna come back around when he you know, and when I get good and ready, I'm gonna go over, you know, like, no, it's like for whatever reason, and there's different reasons because there's different people here. It's still general collective, even though we're on pile number 3, right? But it's like for whatever reasons, however legit or however understandable, because they might be valid reasons and not understandable. Because again, clarity is lacking. Perhaps communication is lacking in current energies, right? But this person and you ultimately are willing to put in the work. Some of you, I should say it like this person is willing to do the work, will be willing to do the work. And others, I should say, I see that both of you energetically, whether you're speaking in the physical or not currently, are willing to do the work. All right. You guys could be moving in together. All right. Now, this could be like a home. It could be like a rental home, or it could be just some sort of space that you're sharing. All right. Maybe it's sharing keys, even. All right. Here's a drawer for you. Here's a walk in closet for you. Woo. That's just me manifesting. But, anyways, this person could like to use their middle name, or that's you collective. All right. And somebody here is bilingual, at least. Okay. Is it bi or more? More than one. All right. So somebody here could be blonde. Somebody here could look great in a suit. There could be some significance to color purple, which really does tie into that whole spiritual-ish of the ascension, right? The magnetism, the working the spiritual law and principle, and the universe having to respond and give you they deserve and dare I say desire, right? Somebody here could be bald, and whoever got hair could be brown. Somebody could have a baby face. Somebody could have straight hair, regardless of the face. A lot of blonde coming through too, though. Here, beach type of, beachy type of aesthetic. We've got all kinds though, because here goes the brunette crew with the mole, the long hair, and the Asian. All right. And last but certainly not least, blue eyes coming through with the come through. All right, so you guys look up that K-pop song, right? And I forgot to tell you what it meant. Really about a guy stealing somebody's heart, but like almost like with this shock factor, or like at some point there is talk of a GUN. And again, that was one of those where it's like you're gonna have to read around the Korean. I'm not sure. You know what? I don't know. Wait, Korean? Yeah, no, it'd have to be Korean. Duh. Help. All right. Let me get to the final message, and then I will ring the bell, you guys. Bear with. This one's going to be short and sweet, too. That's the end of pile 3, except for this. All right. Losing steam, so hold on. That's not the way we're doing that. Hold on. That one I told you was pretty short and sweet, though, you guys are let's get to these placements, because who's moving in with who? Who is this? Somebody's eyes are really, really blue, man. Like, wow. Are they contacts? Maybe somebody wears blue contacts. I'm hearing could be a male. They got really, really piercing blue eyes. Double the energy of Gemini eye. Coming through. Hold on. What came out for this one? Let me see. Nope, we're done. All right, Cancer at the bottom of the deck. Who came out here? Let's see. So for pile number 3, we've got Aries, double Gemini, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Taurus. All right. And then last but certainly not least, this song connects to Betty Boop. Let me see what else I have to say about that. I need a PowerPoint. Let me stop. Let me see about Betty. Okay, so this song is sung by Helen Kane, and it's called Button Up Your Overcoat. And it is, like, obviously super old, right? There could be some significance to somebody's name being Betty. Somebody loving a boop. No, let me stop. But Betty Boop could be of some significance. Somebody could be brunette. And this sticker says, "My gift is my song, and this one's for you." And again, the actual song title for this is "Button Up Your Overcoat." Now, this is a message from the divine, all right, to the collective as a whole regarding love life, all right, just to catch you guys up. And in current energies, I hate this for us. Eight of Swords. Negative thoughts. Literally, the first thing listed on the. What is my phone doing? Hold on. And so, you know what? My eye is going to be paralyzed on this. I feel like, well, what love life? There is no love life. Any part of my love life I look back on wasn't love. Yeah, that's why you got to get ready to receive, right? How do you receive? You know that you already have in existence what you're intending and expecting to receive. Make sense? You don't wait to receive to be like, "I've got it now," right? Because if you do that, you're gonna wait. Isn't that weird how it's like kind of sounds backwards and inside out when I say it, but at the same time it's just straight facts. Like you can cross reference with the spiritual laws and principles, right? Law of assumption comes to mind. Law of attraction. Okay, look up the spiritual laws, know them, live operating them. Okay, because if not, especially if you like to be in any form of control ever, if you don't follow the rules, right? Like we have these live stream rules on here for those that maybe aren't aware. And you want a free tarot reading, right? You got to follow the rules. It's not a punishment. It's like a mechanism. It's like how you know to get it, how you know to operate, right? You can't just come on and be like, "I demand you tell me about last night," right? Blah, 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 blah. And then have me respond like, "Oh, sure, let me do that," when it's not the rules. It wouldn't be the way to get what you want in that instance, right? Well, same deal with the spiritual laws and principles, you guys. And if you walk around ignorant to them, then you're just going to walk around ignorant to them. And eventually everyone's going to notice because your life's not going to look like the other ones that are master manifesting the fuck out of the whole path. Right? Okay? So watch the mental space. What are you thinking about? What's the energy that you're bringing with those thoughts too? Do you ever have you ever hear like, "Oh, so-and-so's coming to dinner," and it's like Turkey Day or something, right? And it's like, ugh. Like you were all excited because, so-and-so is going to be there and so-and-so. And then you found out so-and-so's coming. Right? Now imagine if you did that about something you wanted. "Oh my God, I got a fucking $1 million in my bank account." Ugh. Huh? That don't make you better do some what? Am I right? $1 million. You said $1 million in the bank account. But you talking and sounding and looking and feeling like that. What do you think the universe would do? "Oh, you don't want that $1 million. Ah, that $1 million is not good enough for you." Right? So watch what you are attaching to the thoughts energetically. Because it really kind of goes hand in hand spiritually. And this life is far more spiritual than you may realize, even at this late stage. Just saying. All right? So collective, as you work on the mental space, all right, energy is going to shift. Well, what did we just say a few minutes ago about the Sun card? It don't matter. The deck, it's the happiest card every time. Okay? That coupling with the Nine of Wands, talking about change your battles. It's kind of repeating here, not to out anybody, but you've got to fix your mental space in the ways that you can. The ways that you can are, like we just talked about, retraining your brain. What are you thinking? Oh, did you catch that thought? You got to check in. What'd you even just think? Do you know? Okay, you found it. What was it? Run it back. Was it good? Could it be better? Right? And watch with the affirmations, you guys. You can say affirmations all the live long day just as well. But if they are not the ultimate quality of affirmation, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot half-ass in this situation. Just saying, okay? Love and light, Jazzy. Love and light, Jade. Love and light, Gorillas. Love and light, Michael. So you don't want to do that, right? Because you want the sun card. You want what you came here for. You know, and the sun card energy also, aside from being really happy, is really clear. Talks about clarity. So some of you, even at this late stage, perhaps, right? Not to put the pressure on, but to put the pressure on, need to know what you want to know, what you want to experience. And you have to start asking the questions. It's giving Billie Eilish. What was I made for? Right? What are you here to do? What are you about? Why? If you can't answer those questions for you, no one can. Okay? So you have to go within until you come out on the other side of you. Really, it's giving death and rebirth type of energy, to be clear, in a spiritual sense, not physical. Right? Just saying, you guys. On the other side of this, you get the happiness, the freedom, the love, and in divine timing, Spirit saying. Okay, so this is the general collective, right? But you're being guided towards love. You're not being guided towards punishment. You're not being guided towards another setup for failure. Hear me out. If and when you find yourself in that lack, stink, nasty, disgusting type of energy, you can sometimes, we've all been there, just saying, try to play little miss, little mister, or so-and-so divine timing. God, you might say, right? Playing God, as it were. And you might find somebody to mix and mingle with, and then turn around and wonder, why was it another disappointment? Well, why were you asking for ones? You know, who was that for you in the back? Who? Somebody's name is Sarah. Follow the path of ascension, is what this card is stating. I shit you not. Follow the path of ascension, because divine timing is going to have to take you to who is for you, who will not be able to not be with you. They will not pass you by, in the sense of you doing you, right? Is magnetizing the situation, guiding you through the ascension process, not through you rushing around talking about, how about now, do you want me? Right? No. This card literally says, I am vision and idea. This is exactly where you are supposed to be. It's giving portal energy, right? It's giving fire horse energy, right? Like, that's, you are birthing your new life while birthing or co-birthing, co-creating the new earth. As you should. That's why you're here, baby. All right? And you are well underway at being a master manifester. All right? Not every soul gets to come here. You know, as horrific and as pressure building of an experience as it can seem here, you know, we are in a lot of ways the lucky ones. Right? There are some souls that will never see Earth the way that we've seen it and will see it. Okay? And what that means, long story short, is not, oh my gosh, you guys are so lucky because you're pieces of crap that can't really do too much, and still you get the perks of being on Earth. No. No. And just, no. Okay? It means you're already a fucking master manifester, and that's how you have been chosen to be here, because you are capable and able. And you were willing, before you even came, just saying. So all of that means simultaneously, just the same, you are supported by divine forces, right? So you don't need to fear. Make sense? You don't need to fear, am I capable? Am I worthy? Am I supposed to be here? You need to know that you are capable, you are damn sure worthy, you are supposed to be here. Okay. And again, be clear about what are you here for? What all did you come here for? I can't tell you the laundry list because it would have to be a laundry list. Because ain't not one of us came for one measly little thing. Just saying. All the responsibilities we got, all the people we help, we're not here for one of any one thing. Okay? And Divine knows that. This card, it says healing, healed, healer. Many of you, I mean, if you don't know now, you know you are healers. You don't have to have a platform to be a healer. You don't have to be a mother to be a healer. You don't have to be a female to be a healer, right? There are healers of all kinds. I sat listening to a bunch of healers for 10 hours. Literally, I'm not exaggerating. 10 hours today alone. All different types. And I don't even know if they would even understand that they are. I read energy without even trying. So I know what I'm saying. There's healers of all different. I'm going to be with. I love healers. I love healers of all kind, whether they understand that they are or not. But you can tell a healer because they're often in some form of service. They're often passionate. They're often strong. Strong personality, perhaps. Sometimes strong in physicality, too. Healers of all kinds out there, right? They're not necessarily people to coddle others, but they serve. Whether serving to assist with someone else empowering themselves, you know, it's giving healer, heal thyself. Those people that understand what that lifestyle is about, you're a healer. Okay, if you understand what the sentiment of healer, heal thyself is about. Okay, and this doesn't have to be something so ritualistic either. All right, just sharing an encouraging word with another, you know, making posts that make somebody else, whether they know you or not, have a brighter moment, right? You're a healer if you found this channel. And healing energy surrounds you at this time. Of course, you exist, so therefore you exist inside of divinity, right? And divinity exists inside of you. It makes sense. Isn't that beautiful? Think about. Archangel Michael might actually be of some significance. And as far as this person coming to you, because you're promised love, all right? Now, here's what I can't promise, though. This is still general collected, and I feel like there was, with this next bit of cards, there was like an overarching energy for like one, maybe two people here. So I don't want everyone to misconstrue this and be like, oh, wow, I got to brace for impact about some of these aesthetics. Just saying, not calling any one of the aesthetics out, but again, me reading energy, I'm trying to give a heads up so it's clear, okay? The person that eventually, on the other side of this divine timing, you will meet, maybe it's more aptly stated, or you will perhaps reunite, okay? This other person, unless the energies flip-flop, hums often, and they could have an imperfection in their speech, and they could have a unique smile, but it could be like a little bit, shit happens and life be life, and right, and teeth are sometimes missing. You know what I'm saying? So it could be like that. Now, I'm not saying that, and please don't come for me. Also, don't comfort a person because you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're, you know, if the love of your life comes to you and they're missing something like a tooth, right? And you can't get over that, I don't know exactly whatever else to say about that because shit is cosmetic, can be fixed. If you hate it so much, then pass that buck. You know what I mean? But I just also wanted to kind of give the disclaimer because I didn't want everybody to think like, wow, this is what we're looking for. Don't manifest what you don't want to manifest. We just talked about that with the fear factor and the impatience and the control freak vibe, right? So you already know how to work through that if you got triggered, just saying. But this person also, okay, for those that may resonate or it will resonate with this, could make something with their hands, but it could actually like make them money. So, also what's coming to mind is tattoo artist. Doesn't have to be, right? And music will be playing, okay, when you guys finalize some shit, or when they ask you out, or when things get moving. You know what I mean? But you guys are promised love. Like, not in the sense of love, in the sense of like love, okay? So that's why it's important to be positive, all right, in your thoughts towards that understanding, because it should feel like getting, I don't know, the golden ticket, like, you know, whether you like Willy Wonka chocolate or not, all right. You should be receiving that word in your spirit, like, yes, like that's, it is good, not like, oh, wish it was, I don't know, maybe just, I don't know, because, right, because what are you doing there then? See what I mean? All right. Love and light, Jazzy. Love and light. Oh, thank you. And my eyes are tired. Gosh, I don't even have my glasses on. I almost didn't even come on, you guys. I'm so tired. But I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And I hope you got something out of that. This is gonna be the last bell ring. I don't know. I gotta talk to the bell. Belina is not happy this evening. I don't know what the hell. Anyways. Alright, so I really appreciate you guys sending love and light as well, because very much appreciated. All right. I love reciprocity because you know I give y'all what I got. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for the reciprocity, because I really appreciate y'all. Okay. So yeah, Belina is not on point, but we gonna get it done. Said Belle is not fierce. I feel like what's that? This is such an old SNL reference, like the OG, but it's giving like one ringy dingy from like Lily Tomlin's telephone character. I think like back in the day they had to like plug the phone things in. I don't even know what to call them. She'd be like one ringy dingy. That's what it feels like when I hold it up. All right, let me see here. What are you doing to gain karma all the time, Spoonie? How are you gaining karma? Clear your karma. Okay, let's see here. You know the thing about you, Spoonie? Whatever you put your mind to, you do. Okay? So, really this no is just talking about the mental space, right? It's not even all bad. Like, we've seen worse mental states tonight, like through the cards, right? But it's just a reminder of like, hey, use that mental energy activity to fight, to make the judgment call that you've already decided you were executing or performing, or to understand that you already have the result, right? Until you do. Again, just continue to manifest is what I'm probably inartfully saying. Sorry if that's not clear, Spoonie. Just keep going, okay? Because to not keep going with the trying part, right? So that's like the fighting part, really is just to kind of surrender into the, you know, like a really bad type of mental state. And ain't nobody got time for that, because as long as you continue to try, you win. Okay, you get, this is beyond whatever you're referencing about the karma. This is like your lifestyle now, Spoonie. Like, keep manifesting and you will keep reaping rewards, because divine is meeting you where you're at. And you already know that, because I'm hearing you say you wouldn't even be here, Spoonie. You would not even be here. All right. So don't forget now how supported you are. All right. Even when it's hard to remember. Okay. Because you are here for a reason, Spoonie. And you are here to get what you came to get. Okay. I can't tell you everything you came to get, because I don't even think that any one of us could be like, I came to get and list all gabillion and one thing. All right. That's the whole idea. We could never ask for everything that we are here to receive. because we are here to receive so much more. All right. But settling for second best, settling for the older version of you, you know, the weaker version of you, I like to say. This is in my experience too. I can go back in pictures and see, okay, that's that version of me. And it was never a decision that I made in one day. It was a whole process. Keep going, keep going. Choose better choices. Think better thoughts. Do not give up. Rest a bit more. Get up. Fight. All of it. All of it is life. It's how you know you're alive. All right. Life is never about fearing, even regarding karma. How could you come here connected to spirit, connected to divinity, connected to God, right? The universe, and still fear karma? You know, I say that because obviously our kind, right? We're not talking about who we're gonna F over, you know, the next day as soon as we get out of bed, right? So of course we're on the good side of karma. That's why so many people have mistreated us and abused us, right? Okay. Just to thwart us off the mission of understanding that we are on the good side of karma. Does that mean that's how important it is to know, you guys? That is how important it is to know who you are and that you are good and not bad. Because imagine if you weren't sure and somebody came by and said, "Yeah, you're just rotten to your core and that's all you'll ever be." And then they just wouldn't shut up. And then you just became stronger and overcame the situation and told them, "No way in hell, I know who I am." No, it's usually not the way it works. Usually you get weak and you get sick and you start rocking with the opposition, whether it's a thought type of source of opposition, whether it is projected onto you, okay, whether it is coming from a person outside of you, right? Just saying, okay? So you really got to know, I am good. Because how are you bad? You'd be talking about what? God, the universe. Is God, the universe, bad? So how are you bad? You got to be stubborn about this. You guys have been stubborn about fear so long, and we're fostered into it, many of you, many of us, right? It's time now to take the reins, all right? Especially control freaks, unite here. Pick up the reins with this and get stubborn about overcoming all you've ever known. You know, if I looked to all I've ever known in relationships, let's take sex and amorous love off the table. Just connections. If I went off of all I've ever known, just off of the connections, not trying to like come for anybody, but it wouldn't feel good and it wouldn't seem like it would look good in a bright sense for me personally in my future. So my choice is what? Give up and fear that just because all I've ever known has been crap, breadcrumbs, gaslighting, abuse, manipulation, twisting of my words, draining me, you know, with the overgiver energy that I had acted out in, over explaining, explaining again, giving chances, forgetting, and not protecting myself, not upholding boundaries, right? But guess what? I needed to learn the lesson clearly as many fucking times as it's happened. So who am I to say I was wasting time, effort, energy, and my love because I love hard? So what? You loved hard through some lessons. Not every lesson is easy. Does it mean that it amounts to nothing and it is a waste and I'm late in life at making friends and having a lover that actually like is supposed to be in my energy? You know? And even if somebody even had the audacity in the chat to say, yeah, that's that, well, that's it. It's still up to me to know better. And I offer my very personal example, not because I am looking for some sort of like attention, but to share with you guys and show you, hopefully, in spite of, you know, my energy being the way it is, that I understand. Okay? Just trying to help you guys, help yourselves. Okay? Because going back to this healer bit, guess what? Ain't nobody healing anybody. But we can all heal ourselves. We can all make the choice and make the choice again and make the choice again. All right? Stop looking for people outside of you to give you some sort of, you know, invisible magic wand whip and fix your life. It's not on the menu. Nobody's coming to save you. You got you. And where there's you, there's way more than enough. Why? Because you connect to fucking divinity. Duh. So there's no need to fear, right? Because we say it just is what it is. You just are who you are. All right? So hopefully that makes sense. Love and light, Laura. Oh, those flakes are life-saving. Oh my gosh. I'd be crunching on those flakes with the Brussels sprouts. Laura, you gotta share with me recipes or something, because I'm like, okay, we got a bunch of leaves, we got a bunch of oil, we got a bunch of spices, and we can mix and mash them up. My one friend just recently hooked me up with I don't even know what to call it. It's like you can make pickles, but it's also for like pickling, like whatever, right? And so I need to get into that because of the gut bacteria, and I'm still learning. I feel like I'm playing catch up there too, Laura. I'm like, what are you cooking over there? Because I'm not. I'm over here like trying not to use the microwave, nothing. Like it's been work. But you know what? When you put in work to your food like that, you really appreciate it, especially when it's real food too. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Let me see here. Positive bear, love and light. Okay, wait. Does Rochelle? Wait, hold on a second. Does Rochelle like Isara more than Tisara? Or did you just... Is it 3 people? I'm not even trying to pick on you, positive bear. I need to know for the question. Is it... Does Rochelle like Isara more than... I think it's... Does Rochelle like Isara more than Isara? Oh, it's 3 people? Okay. Oh, because the 2 of them got similar... Or let me scroll back. Hold on. Does Rochelle like somebody more than another somebody? Okay. I'm like, let me take the names out, but I'm glitching up over the names. No disrespect. I'm tired, you guys. All right. So, yeah, we got a yes. We got a yes with the magician. It's interesting, though. I got the tower card at the bottom of the deck, and the Ace of Cups came out. So, I'm just getting, like, it would be like, hey, as far as Rochelle is concerned, referable to Isara, it's a hell yes. And Tishara, it's a who's Tisara? I don't know and stuff. But yeah, that's what it's given. So yep, likes Isara more than Tisara. Rochelle does. Okay? Alright. I'm like, am I actually speaking English still at this point? Okay, Love and Light, Epic Gay 26. Love and Light Paper Bag Brown. Okay, yeah. I need the recipe, Laura, because I'm like, okay, how many years of... I'm like, no sugar, no starches, like, I mean, nothing. Just has to be like shit that heals, right? And Dr. Berg is like, really helpful with that. Not that I know him personally, but I wish, because I'd ask that man so many questions. But anyways, I don't want to do like microwave, you know, nothing processed. I gotta be real clean. And I can only eat like cod or salmon as far as like meat. Um, yeah, yeah. But yeah, help your girl out, Laura, because heesh, okay, I can do it though. But the thing is, I'm not even like I juice a lot of my food too, and I think I'm not getting enough calories. I don't know. I'm trying. Like I literally forced in. Like I was like making myself chew salmon. I did not like. Who wants to chew on fish when you don't want to eat? Like, and then when I want to eat, it's basically like I just want more of the vegetables. So I've been. But today I was like, girl, because I don't. My protein amount was very low yesterday, but I did fast a lot. But I got to keep my body because I don't want my body to think I'm in starvation mode. I'm not even trying to starve. It's just that, you know, when you jump in hurdles and stuff, you burn a lot of extra calories. And then when you go to the gym, same deal. But them hurdles are like nothing compared, or the gym is nothing compared to the hurdles. It's been like that. All right, let me see. Who else was playing? Who? Oh, it's her as a Muslim girl? Oh, you're Tazara. I'm sorry, babe. That's what I got. I'm sorry. Sorry, Tazara. And hopefully I'm saying your name right. That's what I got. Because your energy, it was the tower card. Let me just clarify the tower. Because I didn't. Yeah. That's the judgment. Judgment card came out again. So for me as a reader, judgment card coming out as clarification of the tower. It's exactly what I said. Sorry. I didn't know to put the filter on, but don't mind me tonight, Tasara or Positive Bear. Very in rare form. I almost didn't come on, you guys, but it was like if I didn't come on, I don't know when I'd see it again. I mean that. So I appreciate y'all appreciating me, and please don't come for me. I'm not intending to come for anybody. Sorry, Tasara. I feel bad because if I would have known that was you, I would have said it a little different. I mean, there was no lie, but I would have said it anyway. I might have pulled out the tiny hands that we got. Where's my tiny hand? I can't even find the other one. Oh, where is my tiny hands? I love the tiny hands for the harder conversation, but I don't even see. It was just here. What the hell? All right. Well, apparently that got up and walked away with the rest of the bell from Bellina that fell off earlier. I came on here. I'm proud of myself. Yay, we're doing it. Okay. Let me see here, Priya. Love and light. Let me see about Rashab. Okay. All right, by April end. Oh. So we got a yes, but no more of this because the longer you're like this. Oh, I don't know. Will it help? I don't know. Right? If you're in this energy, does it help this? Because obviously you want the call, right? So then you've got to stop doing that so that you can get that. See? But it's a yes. Okay. I just caution you because, you know, some people, you know, they come on, they get a reading from readers, not even just me, right? And they go, okay, yeah. So-and-so said that. Let me go to this other reader. So-and-so said that. Oh, it matches. Okay, so that was 2 yeses. We wanted a yes. Okay. And then they still, like at night, trying to go to sleep are worrying. Like, I wonder if it'll be... And, you know, and I'm not saying that you do that. I'm just talking in general, Priya, if that makes sense. Because I don't mean to say, like, you're doing that. I'm just saying, like, in those moments when any one of us would be in that, I don't know, then we're pushing the manifestation away. We're pushing the desired outcome away from us and not which we should instead be doing, attracting it towards us all the more by believing and being positive and being in a flow state of surrender and, just loving you, loving what you got going on, doing your responsibilities, etc., without the I don't have, I don't know, right? Because when you're in that lack mindset, you are actively fighting against any manifestation. All right. All right. Let's see here, Laura. You're very welcome, Priya. Yes, meditation helps you guys right now. If you're not meditating at least once a week for like a few minutes, and that's extremely bare bones, you better fix that, man, before you have to, or before it feels like you have to. Maintenance is key. Balance is key. Focusing on self is key. All right. So we got a very fruit-filled yes for May, especially if you're looking for money. And Daddy God is aware, as it were. That's my Daddy God card. A Hierophant. It could be an offer of some sort. All right. But yeah, that's a yes for the May. Laura. I skipped Paper Bag and Abigail. I'm so sorry, you guys. Forgive me. Let me see. Where is Paper Bag in that? Wait, Paper Bag? Okay, here we go. Better paying job. I bet you that job was for you too, but let's check. Said betcha, and the star came out. Yippee dee! There you go. There is your better paying job. Paper Bag Brown. Now, when you receive this, did you receive it though? Like, I'm not trying to be a jerk. This is energy. This is your Willy Wonka golden ticket. I just realized about your question there, babe, and this is something that I personally have been myself on, so don't feel outed, but I want to share because I do care for you guys. Like, okay, so the question goes, will I find like a better paying job, right? When you're manifesting, you guys, the job can find you. Okay? Like, next, that's just kind of like if this were an affirmation, we're going to next level it by understanding that the job already exists, it's already better paying, and you're already grateful for it. Because if you continue on with the mindset, and I'm not coming for you, Paper Bag, I'm trying to help us all. And again, I just recently spoke with myself about this, just saying, it's not something that I don't personally know. But when you can wrap your head around this shit, okay, you realize it's like Cat Williams is like, okay, you would manifest, you wouldn't work hard. you're gonna work hard anyways, right? But manifest. And when you manifest, you don't want to manifest hard, you want to manifest big and with ease. Okay? So you want a better paying job? Be grateful for that better paying job. Know, if you can know, right, what industry it would be in, or what you would be, how does it look when you're them, or how are you dressed, where do you live, etc., right? But don't make it so that you've got to toil and labor to get your manifestation. Your manifestation should be higher vibes than that. Make sense? It's like, I am grateful that the divine is aware that a better paying job should exist because I'm worthy of receiving that. And I'm grateful that I have received it before I could even ask for that from the divine. And so it's almost like, instead of this pressurized waiting game, it's almost like a surrender flow state of, I got it. And that is a better way to reach out for what you're looking to receive. Because the other ways of, I've got to place it on my back, and I've got to use my eyes to see and find, and it's not as high vibes. It's not going to feel as good, and maybe not even as rewarding. Of course, I want it to feel great and really rewarding, and I'm sure you do too. Okay, and so anyone else who can make sense of that, apply it to your situation too. Of course, all right. You're very welcome, Positive Bear. I'm glad you were here too, babe. Thank you, Tasara. All right. Oh, yay. Okay. My thing is like, Laura, I'm not even trying to like be like, oh, ketogenic, but at the same time, there are certain things that I'm Uh, we'll talk. Let me not like live stream it out. But anyway. All right. But I love you though. And thank you. And I love you all. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I really am feeling a little bit disoriented. I'm going to leave soon. Green smoothies are good. Watch the sugar content. And if you can make them yourself, they're going to be way healthier. No lie. No tea, no shade. I was grateful that my friend gave me the pickle thing because I'm gonna try this one brand. I forget the name of it. That is like a local thing, but it's like already the stuff's in plastic. I'm already like, right? Baby steps. I know Rome wasn't built in a day, but shoot, like when you clean in something, you want it clean and you want it to be clean, right? So those that know what I'm talking about, I'm not even trying to go down that rabbit hole, but plastic is not supposed to be inside of you like that. Just saying. Please don't use the tea bags. But I digress. See, I need to make smoothies. I've only been juicing because my theory was I need to get the most amount. Like I need like a nutrient dense thing because I've never really been somebody that has been able to eat meat unless it has been like the junk, like the sugar. Um, so now I'm eating food, and I can't, I don't like what would we eat all of this for? So I'm like, okay, juicing. You should see the looks I get at the grocery store, like mounds of vegetation in my cart. I'm like, but yeah. I mean, I'm in too deep now. I gotta keep going. Bear with me, you guys. My skin, my skin was like, what the fuck? It hurts so bad. Like I'm just now getting to the other side of some things. Thank you, universe. And that was just one aspect of the journey. So definitely not for the faint of heart. But then again, it's just as crappy to be sick. So you don't want that either, right? Oh, let me see here, Abigail. I am so sorry. I'm not trying to be a jerk to you. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Romantic feelings. Okay, Arlen. All right, let me see about Waxham having romantic feelings, yes or no, for Arlen. Here we go, Abigail 26. My apologies, baby. Oof. Yeah, this is soulmate energy. Also, there could be some significant, I don't know, I just started channeling. Who is that? I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. Won't let nobody hurt you. I don't know who that is. This is something that is going to sweep you off your feet. Okay. And this could be something that relocates you. Or makes you feel like, man, I got a new life. I got a new lease on life. All right. Wish fulfillment energy and closing out a cycle of toxicity. So if you and this person had your own version of a toxic cycle, no more, no worries. But I'm also really kind of getting, again, that laundry list of lovers past, perhaps. Not that there was many, but you know how there was many disappointments, not necessarily many people. It's going to be no more of that, all right? So I love that for you. Hopefully that was worth the wait. Oh my goodness, Arlen. My apologies. All right. I love you too, babe. Thank you. Thank you guys for loving me, because guess what? I know people want to say love is an emotion. Love is a choice. And you know one thing that this life has taught me from like birth is that just because love is a choice doesn't necessarily mean it gets made about you, right? And that's why it's so important to love you enough so that that truth doesn't matter so much, okay? But I really do want to say thank you guys for making a choice to love me. And of course I love you too, all right? Thank you. I just don't want you to think I take that for granted, all right? Okay, let's see here, Canupria, about our S. Okay. Oh, it's the Pretenders? I thought it was a woman. Wait, is there a female lead to the Pretenders, Fiona? Oh, you're very welcome. I'm trying to find out more about the song lately. It just came on. Like, okay, so because I heard the female, I'm like, that's not Stevie Nicks. I'm like, who? I couldn't place it. All right, I have to look up to see about the band. Judgment just keeps coming out. I promise you, I shuffled. I shuffled again. I even put this back. Let me see. What are you asking me? Who was it? What's this about RS? Oh, hold on. Let me see. Let me clarify, since I'm going to come out like damn near 3 times. This Judgment. Because I see the 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and I don't like that. That's why I want to clarify. What are we talking about? Did somebody try to say that they saw some greener grass somewhere else? Is that why this person would be coming back? So, I mean, long story short, irregardless, Canubria, the answer is yes, right? Because this Judgment card that kept coming out is a yes. I will just let you know, okay, the bottom of the deck had some shady energy, and I had to clarify just to be sure that the Judgment was like giving positive vibes. I guess it's positive vibes, but it kind of feels bittersweet because now I'm also looking at the 6 of Swords, which means there was some discord, or there was some wishy-washiness to this person, some shystiness to this person. But it's given this person's coming back because I'm hearing can't escape you. So I don't know if you are manifesting this person or being haunted by or this person's being haunted by your spiritual guidance team, as it were. It happens, folks. I mean, we don't really need to do too much. Just saying, right? Those that know, because this person is in this energy, all right, currently. This is not you. It's about RS, about you. Hopefully that was clear enough, all right? But it's a yes, babe. Oh wait, Chrissy Hindi. I gotta go to bed. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna log off now because I don't want to actually like melt on the live stream. I really need to go. I love you guys. And hopefully the next live stream I have a lot more time. Although, hey, we were at it for 2 hours and I meant it to be 1. So thanks for sticking it out with me, especially if you're still here. I really appreciate you guys. And you guys, if I skipped you, were you following the rules or were you not following the rules? If you don't follow the rules, then I'm going to skip you every time. But sometimes, especially when I'm tired, I will skip by accident. Okay, here we go. Well, animal, give me in commitment 2 weeks. I'm gonna give you a card. I don't know. Here we go. Thank you for playing the rules, though. I'm sorry, I just skipped by accident, you guys. Buttercup. Here we go. All right, here we go. Hold on. What is with this freaking Judgment card? This is giving commitment and communication. Communication about commitment. Let me see. Is it actual commitment? I'm not sure if that word's just throwing me off, or if I should clarify. That's a commitment. All right. Building together. All right. Not half-assing it. So I love that. Sorry you got skipped. Okay, you guys. I love you so much. Even if you were like already on, or if you just popped on, I need you to know. Okay. I'm very tired and I'm gonna go because I don't want to give half-ass readings. Also, I'm exhausted. All right. Take a page out of your girl's notebook right now and do the same fucking thing and go rest. Okay. rest assists with manifestation anyways, as well as healing. So what are we doing on the live stream anyways, right? I love you guys and thank you for being here. It doesn't work so well without you. Please start checking out the channel content uploaded. Please don't wait just for a live stream. I can't always be on here, you guys. And I'm also kind of low-key, high-key begging you about this because I have to start making content to upload because I'm not going to be able to always be on the live stream and I don't want you guys to drop off and leave me and miss out on the fucking messages because they're for you guys, not me, okay? And I want you to receive what you came here for, all right? In life in general, yes, as well as the channel. And if you enjoy anything about the channel, please tell a friend, tell your mom, your brother, sister, somebody, okay? Anybody, okay? Thank you. I love you. Love and light.